So you're thinking about maybe applying for a home loan to buy or refinance a home or investment property? Or maybe you're thinking about building a new home or remodeling your current home. Well, if that's the case, welcome to my channel, which is all about home loans. In this video, I'm going to dive into many advantages of owning a home compared to renting and why it can be especially rewarding here in the Lone Star State. If you stick around to the end, I'm going to share with you a consumer guide I wrote to ensure you get the absolute best deal on your next home loan. And we're getting after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about home loans, then subscribe below, tap the bell so you can be the first to know what's going on in the current market in Austin, Texas. Hi, my name is Mark Harrison with Texas Mortgage Source, and I get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking to make a move to Austin area, and I absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in a month or 1 year, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or let's set up a Zoom call so we can explore the best loan programs for you. As a mortgage broker since 1985, I've helped thousands of families in Austin and around Texas to purchase homes of their dreams, and I'd love to help you. So in my opinion, the number one reason to buy a home versus renting is equity and wealth building. One of the biggest advantages of homeownership is building equity. With each monthly payment, a portion goes toward reducing your principal balance on your loan, meaning you own a little more of your home each month. Over time, as property values rise, that equity grows even faster. In Texas, housing prices have generally trended upward over the long term, especially in growth hotspots like Austin, Dallas-Fort Worth, San Antonio, and Houston. When you rent, your monthly payments help your landlord build equity, not you. But when you own, you're investing in yourself, and your equity can be tapped through home equity loans or lines of credit which can fund renovations, education, or even small business ventures. It's essentially to have a forced savings plan that grows with the market. The number two reason is financial stability and predictable payments. Renting often means dealing with annual lease renewals and potential rent increases. With a fixed rate mortgages, your monthly principal and interest payments remain the same for either 15, 20, or 30 years. While property tax and insurance can change, the core payment of the loan does not fluctuate. In Texas, property taxes are higher than in many states because we don't have a state income tax. However, even when taxes factored in, many homeowners appreciate having the predictable housing cost. Being able to budget confidently brings peace of mind, especially as rental markets can be volatile in rapidly growing cities. So the number three reason, in my opinion, is tax advantages. Homeowners may qualify for tax deductions that renters simply don't get. You may be able to deduct mortgage interest and property taxes from your federal tax return. There's also capital gains exclusion. So if you live in your home for at least 2 years out of the last 5 years before selling, you can exclude up to $250,000 or $500,000 for a married couple of the profit from the capital gains. Additionally, if you're self-employed and work from home, you may be eligible for tax office deductions. These tax perks can translate into real savings. Texas also offers Homestead Exemptions, which reduces the taxable value of your primary residence, lowering your property tax bill. The number four reason, in my opinion, is freedom to personalize. As a homeowner, you can paint, remodel, landscape, however you like, subject to local codes and HOA rules, of course. Turn your garage into a workshop, put in a pool, install solar panels. You don't have to ask the landlord. This freedom is particularly appealing to Texas, where outdoor spaces and barbecues and family gatherings are a way of life. You can create the backyard oasis of your dreams, plant shade trees to beat the heat, or add a screened-in porch to enjoy balmy evenings. If you work remotely or run a business from your home, you can design an office that perfectly suits your needs. Personalization extends beyond aesthetics. You can invest in energy-efficient windows, smart thermostats, or rainwater collection systems that are going to reduce your utility bills and make your home more sustainable. The number five reason is what I call community roots. Homeownership often leads to deeper connection with your community. When you stay in one place longer, you're more likely to know your neighbors, participate in local events, and contribute to neighborhood improvement efforts. Texas has a strong tradition of community pride and hospitality. Homeowners can often feel a sense of belonging and stability. Owning your home can give you more sense of community matters like school board decisions or local ordinances. But when you rent, you may not feel as invested in long-term community projects or relationships because you know you're going to move on from that when that lease ends. The number six reason is stability for families and generational wealth. If you have a family or plan to start one, owning a home can offer stability in schools, friendships, and routines. Children often benefit from staying in the same school district and maintaining consistent friendships. On top of that, your home becomes part of your legacy. Passing down a home to your children can help them start out with a valuable asset, reducing their future housing expenses or giving them a head start in life. Building generational wealth is one of the most powerful long-term benefits of homeownership. The number 7 reason is that real estate can be a hedge against inflation. Historically, property values and rents tend to rise with inflation. So when you own a home with a fixed rate mortgage, your payment somewhat stays the same while rental costs and home values increase. Over decades, homeowners often find themselves paying less for housing than renters. In an inflationary environment, real estate can act as a hedge, preserving your purchasing power. The number 8 reason is potential rental income, or what we call house hacking. Owning gives you the option to rent out your spare room or separate unit called an ADU or additional dwelling units, helping to offset your mortgage. In cities with booming tourism like Austin or San Antonio, short-term vacation rentals can be profitable, though it's essential to check local regulations. Even long-term rentals, such as leasing a bedroom to a college student or a traveling nurse, can bring in extra cash. This strategy, often called house hacking, allows first-time buyers to reduce their monthly expense while building equity. The number 8 reason I consider is greater control over your living arrangements. Homeowners decide what pets they're going to have, whether they can garden, and how they use their property. If you want to plant a vegetable garden, raise chickens within local guidelines, or add a workshop, you can. Many Texas cities encourage native landscaping and water-wise gardens. Owning your land means you can tailor your lifestyle to suit your passions without the landlord's restrictions. And finally, the number 9 reason is what I call emotional support and pride of ownership. There's something deeply satisfying about knowing that home you live is yours. Watching your hard work translate into a finished product like renovated kitchens or new decks can be very rewarding. You'll have the satisfaction of seeing your mortgage balance go down and your equity rise. That pride and sense of accomplishment can boost your overall happiness and sense of security. And as I promised in closing, I have a special report I titled The Truth in Lending, where I essentially teach people how to shop for the best loan terms. This report could easily save you thousands of dollars on your next home loan, so leave me a comment below and I'll get that to you right away.